Hello, everybody. Getting you right before you go into listening to the podcast. This is a great interview that we had with AB, Abdiel de La Paz. A great interview where we ask him a bunch of questions. You guys send us over on Instagram at the Lama Podcast. Make sure you guys follow over there. Send us your questions. Send us your suggestions. We had a great interview with him. We spoke about some exclusive information that he was very willingly gave to us, the Lama Podcast. Make sure you guys listen. He has two very big announcements for you guys. Also, guys, you're going to be listening right now to his hit single, This Life. He graciously allowed us to use it as our intro song, and here it goes.
Meet me at a Crocker so we can play some soccer. Gotta get my 5-on-5. Then we'll blast some music, we'll be singing to it. Come on now, it's been a while. But I cannot waste a morning, cannot waste an evening, cannot waste a hope or thought. I wanna save this feeling of living how I live, and I cannot waste this life I got. I cannot waste this life I got.
Hello and welcome back to the Lama Podcast, brought to you every single Tuesday and Friday on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, YouTube, and every other streaming platform. We're very happy to have today. We assume there's going to be a lot of new listeners here to listening with us today for the special guests that we have going on and everything, and just want to say to everybody, we appreciate all the support, everything going on. Once again, before we get into everything, we're going to be having, as we said, some products ready for the end of the year. For Christmas. Some things going out for all of you guys.
We got care packages, bro.
We got care packages. We're in the process of getting everything set up and doing everything like that. If I'm going to be straight up, keep your expectations a little low.
Keep them low, bros.
Yeah, keep them low.
This is the Lama Podcast.
So that way when you get something, it's better than what you thought.
If it's better than what you thought, we failed you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, what's it called? Yeah, we're excited and everything. Hope you guys are excited too. We're going to be having launching our website and everything ready to go, ready for you guys to go on there. That's going to be the place where we always have the new episodes going up on the on the website, having articles there about all the guests that we have and everything going on, products, everything that we do.
We got future guests coming on too.
Yeah, future guests coming on too. We've been planning out some more people to get on the podcast. You guys have been saying you want to hear llamas, other people, and other people that you guys have been suggesting and everything. But today we have somebody that's very influential, very what can we say?
He's famous.
He's famous, I guess you could say.
I'm not gonna cuss, but he's the stuff.
He's the stuff, exactly.
He's legit.
Yeah, he's a very talented individual, someone that's very successful and everything. And let me just go ahead and give him a proper intro. I would like to welcome our next guest. You all know him. He's a successful, talented, up-and-coming recording artist coming out with a brand new single sometime this month. And he's probably best known for his catchy single that has been going everywhere on social media, known as This Life. It is with great honor and with great joy we present to you Abdiel de La Paz, a.k.a. AB.
Yeah. AB, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, bro? How's it going?
Let's go.
Hey,
that was the best intro anybody could ever hear, bro.
Oh, yeah. It's great, bro. Yeah, I had everything prepared. You're a big guest, bro. You're a first, what can we say, like, not llama, like, guest, a big guest that we
have.
Yeah, but we appreciate you taking the time.
It's an honor.
Yeah, it's an honor for us, too. We appreciate you taking the time to come and speak with us and everything, and, just like, it's great to have you on.
No, yeah, of course. For the Lama Podcast, I had to, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah, great, bro. Right. Great to hear. So, like, one of the things that I wanted, because, like, this episode, it's kind of more, like, because I think some of the people that follow us, they probably don't know much about you or, like, the things that you do and stuff like that, But I wanted to ask you kind of about, because I seen that you've been coming out with that, like, that song that you had, that song that everybody was posting a lot, that This Life, right? Really great song.
Yeah.
Everybody loved it so much. And, I was wondering how you got so much of that production value and the quality in it, And I saw that you were working with some sort of label. What was it? It was Upstart Records?
Upstart Records, yes.
Okay, and what is Upstart Records? Like, what is it? How did you hear about them? How did you start with them?
Well, it's actually interesting. It's a non-profit organization. It is a label, but it's non-profit. It really all started because last year when I was in senior my senior year, one of the workers from Upstart Records, one of the main, you can call them producers or whatever, like engineers. They went to my school and they had like a little presentation, and then I met him there. I kind of started getting into it, and then they were going there like every week to school, and then they started saying that they were gonna like stop going there, and I was like, yo, like you guys are awesome. So then that's when they offered me a job, studio. I went to the studio. That's where I met everybody from Upstart Records. And basically, it's more than just a studio. You know, people think it's just a label, but it's also like it's called Sun. Also, it's called Sunset Youth Services. It's an organization for like people with like different backgrounds.
Okay.
That go through different things. They have things not just for music, but also for like, you know, if you're having some issues like with the cops or with like the law and all that stuff.
Yeah, like troubled kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Or with single mothers and all that things. They have classes that you need to help. Not really classes, but support you. You know.
And they're all teenagers, right? It's not like.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, they're all
cool.
teenagers. So it's around like 14 to 24. There is like a certain, but I started getting really close with all of them, especially this one Figo. I don't know if you guys have heard of Figo. He was on my last. I was on the last single. I was a feature on the song, and well, basically it's like it's kind of like the hookup because you know they're usually closed. But like with Figo, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but we usually go after hours when everything's closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just cool because like they have literally a whole team. Like literally they have producers, they have people that help you songwriting, not that lyrics and all this stuff. And it's just good for like other people that are wanting to get into music and get out of trouble. I mean, I can't say in my situation, it's my situation because I don't get into that stuff. And, But yeah, it's really cool because like
cool.
there's like
Oh, so that's great. It's kind of like helping out like everybody. Like you like so you feel like you formed kind of like a community like there with them, like a group. Of friends.
That's a family. Honestly, it's a family to me. I love all the people there.
And you live
Shout out to Upstart Records.
in San Francisco, right?
Yeah, I live in San Francisco.
And the program that you're in, or it's a program, right? You would say it's a program, like a.
You can call it or organization.
Yeah, but is it nationwide or is it just in San Francisco?
It's just in San Francisco.
All right.
It's been here for like 25 years or so. So it's pretty OG.
Bro, when I first heard your song, This Life, I was kind of, because this is how I am. I'm really honest, right? I'm an honest dude. So I'm always like, okay, when someone that's not like, you know what I mean? Like he's like popular or he's like he's known and they do stuff like that. There's people that do that, They like, oh, I'm gonna be a rapper or I'm gonna be a song artist or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they do it and you're like, oh, I don't know, it doesn't feel the same. It feels it's kind of like lame. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? Like it's like you're kind of like, oh, this guy's
like they do it because they have the clout or whatever.
Yeah,
they're doing it because like, oh, they're just trying to be cool or something. You know what I mean? But when I heard your song, bro, I was like, okay, this guy's legit. This is good. No, for reals, dude. It was badass. And if I didn't like it, I would tell you. I'd be like, you know what? This is not that cool.
No, and that song actually has a really strong message behind it. It's like, what do you call it? It has a really strong, like it wasn't made like just out of nowhere. It kind of had like a reasoning, and so that's why it's one of my favorite songs I ever made because me and Rachel Garland, when we were working on it, Rachel Garland, by the way, she's an amazing artist.
Okay.
We were working on it, and then it just had a different feel to it, especially because of the emotion it had into it.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite.
Yeah, and
one of the only songs too. Yeah.
And that kind of leads me into something that because as you saw, we had a like this poll on our Instagram, trying to get like some people like the questions they had, and that was kind of getting into one question that somebody had. It was Prieto from South Carolina, and he was saying that you know Prieto, Johnny knows Prieto,
I know.
but he was saying that what inspired you to write that song, or how did you
His
get
life?
together with what was the name of the other artist, the writer?
Rachel Garland.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what was it that like inspired you guys to form this song, or how did it come into fruition?
Well, it was all because of well, honestly, we had started working on a song. Well, we had started working on a song around January, of 20 for this year, 2019,
Uh-huh.
and I had left it just like that. We hadn't really worked on it for like a while because I was kind of not going as much to the studio. But then when I don't know if you guys heard about the accident JHOVAN'S here.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, and then so like a couple days later, like I went back to the studio, and it was just like that emotion,
Yeah.
what
thinking about-
just happened. Yeah, it was kind of like everything felt kind of like weird, and it just felt off. And so I was
Yeah.
talking with Rachel Garland and with Rachel. We're working on a song because she's like honestly like the songs some of the songs that we've written, which there's a couple coming out.
Yeah.
They don't start without her because of the chord progression she puts in on her guitar because I can play
okay.
guitar. And so basically we were working on it, and then there were some lyrics, and I was like, you know what, like let's change this. She was like, why? And I was like, I just feel like I want to have a different message. And that's when she kind of caught on, and then we were like, okay, I want to write this song because I want to dedicate it to those who have lost somebody.
Yeah.
Whenever they lose somebody, it's hard to keep going, but you're still alive. Basically, what the song says, you can't waste this life you got because it's the only life you got here.
Yeah.
And you just got to keep going no matter what happens. So that was kind of the message of it. It was directed in general, like it was in general, like for anybody, but also you could take it in your own way. Maybe it's just you're just having a bad day or something.
Yeah.
But it was mostly directed to the family, to the family of what had happened in the accident. But
Yeah, the tragedy.
it was also kind of generalized it so anybody that they have a situation that can be like kind of the same. It's kind of hard to compare it, but in the same situation, so they could kind of feel motivated to keep going. So it was more of a motivational song, happy, uplifting, song.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I thought was like something that I had got from that song was like, in the chorus when you sing it, because it does have this sort of like melancholy like tone to it, where it's like it's kind of happy, but then it also has like that, especially when you go to that bridge or that you have, you like you say sometimes in this lifetime nothing seems fair, especially when you lose someone.
Yeah.
And it kind of like the way that I perceived it when I was listening to it, because I'm in like I wouldn't say I'm a musical person, but I think I'm somebody that likes to appreciate art or appreciate things that people they put their minds into or whatever, especially with songwriting, because I know that's something very hard to do. That's something difficult, and like what I got, it was kind of like a happy feeling that I got from it, listening to it, like something that you could just bump in your car like that. But then it also has like you said, kind of inspired from that. It give you the, that to bring that message that's a little like more strong,
Exactly.
And more heartfelt.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird because like I've gotten different reactions from it. Some people are like, "Oh my god, it makes my day so much better." But then some people tell me, "Man, it makes me feel kind of down," like because it has that kind of feeling where it's like
has
happy
both
but
sides
sad
to
at
it.
the same time,
Yeah. I get that's exactly how I felt. Like I feel like you it was like you were playing with my heartstrings. Like I was going back and forth from happy, and then I was like, man, this is kind of sad, like with that bridge and the other verses. But like I think it has still like because like obviously you said you had wrote it because of that tragedy, the family, they had suffered that tragedy, but it's also like gives it like a kind of like a how could I say, like a positive outlook to it,
Exactly.
Yeah, that's beautiful, bro.
Appreciate that.
Man, and speaking about that song that just amazing song. I saw that you even opened up for Busta Rhymes with it, right?
Oh yeah.
Man, what was that like? How did you come to how did it come that you had the opportunity to open up for somebody so big, somebody that's like a headline artist, somebody that's so big in like mainstream and everything? How did that come about?
Man, it was crazy, bro. Because like honestly, there's this thing in SF. It's like a yearly it's a baby life concert. You just call it a yearly concert that they have, a big one here. And what do you call it? Every year they have different headliners, but this year they had Busta Rhymes,
Yeah.
And then they had this competition. They said, okay, whoever wants to open up for Busta Rhymes, submit your videos and we'll be choosing. And out of those that we choose, we're going to ask you guys to come live and compete in our competition. And those who win the competition, they get to open up for rhymes. And so honestly, I didn't really want to do it because like Bay Area, you know, it's mostly rappers, you know.
Yeah.
And also, it's not even that. It's just I started seeing people submit their videos, and then 95% of them were rappers. The only guy who wasn't a rapper was a beatboxer and this one R&B singer. But that's why I felt kind of weird. I was like, man, you know, I feel like they're more inclined.
You felt out of place a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I felt like they're more inclined to choose them, especially because Busta Rhymes is a rapper, you know.
Yeah.
That, okay, let's have. But I submitted my video, and then they chose my video, thank God. And then they told me, you know, oh, we're gonna ask you to come compete live. I went and competed live, and there was like 3 winners, and then luckily I was one of the winners that got chosen. And yeah, basically that's how it happened. It was kind of weird because like I was like, man, I really wasn't going to submit. Like I didn't want to because I felt weird, and then I ended up winning. So I was glad I did it. And yeah, it was nice because I got there and then like everything was so professional, dude. Like, because I've had other like mini performances, if you want to call them, but you know, it's just like, you know, a little booth.
Yeah, because I seen that you guys like you guys kind of do like I saw that on your story once. You posted, you guys kind of had together some sort of like little concert with your friends, right? Like you guys get together and sing stuff like that. And
yeah,
I
we
thought
did
that was
that
pretty cool.
But I got there and everything was like so professional, bro. Like, and then the sound quality, it just felt weird because I was like, wow, this is actually like, this is cool. Like, this is surreal. This is like something that you use for like a big artist, because of course Busta Rhymes is gonna be there.
Yeah,
you know?
you're on the same stage as him.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, wow, that's great. Yeah, and something else I wanted to say on that, you know, like, obviously, you know, even though I know you're a very humble person in that, but obviously you've achieved a great amount of success, you know, or like, you know, you've kind of gotten the ball rolling in a sense, I guess, right? And
yeah,
I wanted to say, like, how do you feel about the support that you got it from people within our community, within your family, your friends? How is it like from the beginning compared to now? Like, how do you, when you look back at it, what is it that like, you know, that is it like has it gained more over time, or like how is it? How have you felt that it has grown or how it flourished?
Oh man, I mean, first of all, I just want to say, you know, I appreciate every single one of them that support me. It was, at first it was surreal. Like, I mean, it still is, but like at first, because I put out a song and I didn't think, you know, I thought people were just gonna be like, oh, you know, that's nice, you know. But people started, you know, like actually listening to it, sharing it, all this stuff, and I was like, whoa, like this is crazy, because it was like people that I didn't even know, you know. I just thought it was gonna be just friends. And then, well, I see now every time, you know, like I'm working on something, that support's always there, you know. I don't feel like it's any less. I feel like that support's always there, and it's just, it's kind of cool because like I had just, I guess you can say I had just started, you know, in the beginning of the year, and I'm excited because all these people get to see, you know, the whole, I guess you can say, progress. You know, how I keep going. I feel like I'm much more, like I guess mature in the sense of writing music and all that stuff since I was in the beginning of the year, and you know, just having that support there, it means the world to me. Like, it really, it's overwhelming at times, but it's really cool. Like, honestly, it's a cool feeling knowing that, you know, there's people that are just supporting you. So
yeah, I can imagine. That's crazy.
Hey, what do you prefer being called, Abdiel or AB? What do you prefer?
Well, that I prefer AB only because I'm used to it. But actually, I was gonna wait to now. Well, basically,
Okay.
I'm not gonna be called, like, as far as music wise. You know, my Spotify, all that stuff, iTunes. It's not gonna be AB anymore because, what do you call it? It's more like for like, you know, we're thinking smart.
Okay.
When you go on Spotify and you look up AB, there's millions of thousands of ABs,
Perfect.
you know?
So
we're changing it to something a little more unique.
Be more specific with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So we're changing it up a bit, and it's not going to be AB no more. So I'm excited because, yeah.
That's all we're going to say for now.
That's all we're going to say for now.
Do you want to leak it on the Lama Podcast right now?
I want to, but I don't know.
You got to, bro. This is the Lama Podcast. Everybody's listening.
I mean, it really isn't it really isn't that crazy. You know, it's just I just like it. It was just a personal thing, I guess.
Okay, all right.
So it's gonna be Della.
Della?
Yeah.
Okay, and Della.
Okay.
Why Della? What made you think of Della?
Well, basically, there's basically two ways that it's gonna be. It's gonna be Della space Paz, my last name, but we
Okay.
kind of do the space because there's millions of Della Paz as well.
Uh-huh.
So you know, every little space, every little thing matters. But I also want to do the space so people won't just be like, oh, it's Della Paz. You know, sometimes like it's Della.
Yeah.
I prefer Della, but we prefer Paz.
Hey, that's hella bad. Let's go. That's actually pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Because your last
Yeah,
name is De La Paz, so you get the Della space.
Della, Della
Yo.
space.
That kind of has like a Joji type of like thing to me. Like, you know Joji, right?
No, I don't know who that is.
No, I was like, what's his name? He's like, he was this YouTuber, and he's like come up with some music and stuff. And
Yeah.
he
I think there's like
changed
a-
his name. It was Joji. That
Oh,
kind of
really?
like, I don't know. I kind of feel like the same thing. Like, that's a cool way you went with it.
No, yeah. So I didn't want to do it at first because you know everybody knows me as AB.
Yeah. Okay, bro. Look, so far this podcast, I don't know. Have you listened to the podcast or no?
I've listened to one or two.
Okay.
Not the whole thing, but I've heard like
Yeah.
people like talk about it and
Uh-huh,
stuff, and I've heard
okay.
like a couple. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, basically, this podcast it's not so formal. Like Jared right now is making it formal. He's playing it safe. You know what I mean? So it's kind of
Yeah.
lame. I'm over here falling asleep, and we keep it real over here in the Lama Podcast, bro. We don't joke around. So we're gonna ask you questions, but I'm gonna be asking the questions because Jared's just gonna be going all smarticle on
Well,
you.
I
know what
have
mean?
some more like, 'cause, like I think it's like cool because like I know for myself, these are questions that kind of for myself that I don't like. You know, I think they'd be people want to hear. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
These
but-
are questions people ask on Instagram.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
I want to ask him the questions, but I don't want to ask him like, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to be like, so how did you feel at this exact moment? You know what I mean? Like, come on, like just be like, okay, so you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to
Yeah, I
save the
get what you're
podcast right
saying.
now.
Dang.
This is where I come to save the podcast. Everybody that listens know how this podcast goes down, and it doesn't go down like this, bro. So we're gonna save this. So, Jared, you have another question for him? Give him another question.
Let me make sure right here.
Play it
Do you
safe.
feel that you've had, like, if you like, do you feel that you've had a moment where you had like your break? You know, like where you had that, where you popped off, or do you feel like you haven't reached it yet?
Do I have like kind of had the trouble listening? You said if I had a moment where I feel like I.
Like you had your break, like where you popped off.
Or you think you made it?
Do I think I made it?
Yeah. Do you
I
have a
don't
moment
think
like
I
that,
have.
or you haven't done it yet?
Or it's kind of complicated. Sometimes I do feel like, for example, like when the bus rhyme thing happened, you know, it felt really good. I felt like, okay, you know.
That was like a
Actually,
high moment.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm still not satisfied basically.
So do you feel like you're in the grind right now? Like you're on the right track,
Right now?
or do you feel like
Right
or
now?
what do you feel?
Right now, yeah, I do.
It's like
I'm
a
working
grind,
on
right? Like you're on track.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like you keep going, you're getting these opportunities, these big moments, and eventually you're gonna
Exactly.
shine.
Yeah, I do feel like in the direction I'm going right now, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's not just because you know of the people around me. It's just
Yeah.
I'm literally just working on so much
Yeah.
music,
Yeah.
and I feel good about this song. So
That's all bad.
you know, yeah. So I gotta learn how to be consistent though, because that consistency matters a lot.
Yeah.
As long as I'm consistent in putting out music, yeah, I feel like I'm in the right track.
Yeah, cause I was gonna say I still see you like you were in the studio just like a week ago, right? Like you're still working on stuff. Like we said,
Yeah.
you're trying to come up with stuff like in this December. Do you have any time yet? Like around when you think you'll be dropping anything this month?
Well, I'm planning on dropping something at the end of this month,
The end of the
a
month.
couple days before New Year's.
Okay.
But it depends because, for example, like whenever we put music on Spotify, well, we're starting to do this thing where you submit it into a playlist, and basically, you know, that playlist, you know, I don't know if you guys know how that works.
Yeah.
You know, you just put it in a random playlist, and then somebody into a playlist, and then that means like some people that are listening to that random playlist, they might listen to you and like your music. So that takes about 2 weeks to a month. So
Okay.
as soon as we're like wrapping it up, you know, get the cover art and everything with this single, we're gonna submit it to a playlist, and it all depends on how long it takes for that song to submit it to a playlist, and then after that we're dropping the song. If we want to play it safe. So Best case scenario, if it does it right in 2 weeks, we'll drop it at the end of December. Or worst case scenario, we'll drop it in early January. Around there.
Okay, and then everybody could just make sure that you follow AB on his Instagram, everywhere, to make sure that he can. Once it drops, everybody make sure you go listen to that. Don't listen to the Lama Podcast, and they listen to his song on YouTube.
That's funny. Nah, listen to the podcast, guys. Don't listen to Jared. Nah, but I have a question for you, cause we've seen each other. I don't know. We don't really know each other. Like you and me, right?
Yeah.
We know of each other, but we don't really we don't know each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes sense, right? All right. So
Yeah, I guess.
I always known you as the guy that was from Santa Barbara that did the magic tricks all the time. You know
That's
what I mean?
his brother, Ociel.
Isn't that him?
No.
You don't do
No, that
magic
was
tricks?
me too.
Oh,
me
you
too.
did it too?
He did the
okay.
magic tricks on
dude,
the skateboarder.
dude,
He's
I
a magic
have
skateboarder
cards.
dude.
Oh yeah.
I have cards in my
Let me hop
backpack
in
right
real
now,
quick.
bro.
What up, AB?
Yeah, what?
It's Nate, dog.
I have cards in my backpack right now.
You see, this dude has
Yeah.
cards, bro. He's legit. Okay, so that's good. That's
Hey,
what I was
yo.
wondering, cause Nathaniel's right here, by the way. Nathaniel.
Yeah, Nathan
Nathaniel
knows. What's up,
yeah,
Nathan?
yeah.
You already know. I talked about this last podcast.
Dude, and he pulled out a deck of cards, hella nice, and he smacked it on Fooder last night. Remember?
Yeah,
Fooder's all
he was
tripping out.
tripping. He wanted me out of the house.
Dude, it was bad, bro. So that's
My
why I'm
dad thought he had
asking,
bad
like,
spirits.
that's why I was asking, like, are you still doing like magic tricks and stuff like that? Like skateboarding or not really?
Skateboarding now, magic
No?
tricks. I don't really practice it, but I still carry like cards around sometimes, just in case.
That's
You
hella
never
bad.
know.
Okay, cool. That's like Nathaniel. Like Nathaniel always has a deck of cards with him no matter where he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't been really learning more tricks. So
All right, cool. You guys got to see some of his magic tricks, bro. If you guys ever see him in person, just let him know, hey, let me see a magic trick real quick, and he'll pull it out for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha, brother.
Let's go. All right. You have any other questions, Jared?
Yeah, let me see. Okay, so what's it called? I saw that you posted on Instagram when you were like kind of like playing around with like your piano and everything like that,
What?
uh,
I saw.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about? What video?
with the rain, right?
Oh, the rain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was reading through your caption, and you're like saying that even though you have a bunch of errors and stuff like that, or it wasn't like, like sounded nice or whatever it was, like that you still wanted to post it because it showed the way that you think about things, Is that like
Yeah.
what kind of like your process looks like when you're trying to think of like new songs, or when you're just like is
Make
that
music?
how's the way that you go about it? Like when you're trying to write
like
a
the
song,
process of writing a song for me.
yeah, or like coming up with the melodies or stuff
The
like
melody,
that,
the
everything,
lyrics,
like writing
yeah.
a song in general.
To be honest with you, that's exactly how it is in that video.
Yeah.
That whole video was, sometimes it goes good, sometimes it goes bad. Luckily, in that one, it went okay. Sometimes it's worse than it sounds right there. Sometimes it's better. It's honestly, bro, the way it goes is I just try different chord progressions, and I just try to sing what I feel. Because, when I some people just sing and they just sing, I try to, like, actually think about something kind of just to, like, get into the mood. Not exactly, like, think of lyrics, but just think about something
Like
and just get into it. Yeah, exactly. Make it emotional. And honestly, sometimes, I just sing whatever happens. Sometimes it goes good. Sometimes it goes bad. Sometimes I do think a little. I'm like, okay, maybe I want to change this note a little bit higher. Sometimes I do that, but sometimes it just comes out, So that's really like, because, people think like, oh, you're making music, the way you write music, oh, I bet you're like a genius and you like think of the
Just comes to
melody
you all quick
perfectly.
every time.
It's always different,
Yeah.
So sometimes sometimes you're like, dang, this freaking sucks,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
there's been times where I'm like, bro, this is trash. But sometimes I'm like, oh, this is actually nice. And in that video, when I recorded it on my phone, and it was raining that day. You could hear the rain. I was like, man, this is like, I want to post like 20 seconds of this. And then I actually started thinking, the whole thing was, I don't want to just cut out the good parts. I want to show the whole part, because that's the process.
Yeah.
Like, I want people to hear, the process of how it starts, how it sounds when you first start writing music, or start writing the song, and then how it ends up sounding like at the very end.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's, as far as writing music, it's different every time, but it kind of has like the same idea. It's just like, you sing what you feel, write what you feel, say what you feel, but it just takes time.
Yeah. So you kind of get into like their Like you try to get into like some sort of like the mindset before you go, before
Yeah.
you sing and stuff like that. Okay.
And then after that, you just gotta focus on what you're gonna write about. For me, the lyrics have always been I guess you could say the hardest part, because you just it's gotta sound beautiful. Like it has to have a message. For me, it has to have a message, or I don't want to put it out.
It can't just be
Because,
empty like that.
Yeah, because I don't want to just write just to write. I wanted to like some people to be like, dang, that's true. Dang, for real. Honestly, all this stuff.
You want to have an impact
So-
on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So AB, so what's like your routine, like a daily routine? What's like a good day? What are you doing on a good day? Like what are your hobbies, like, or what do you know what I mean? Like what are you doing on a daily basis?
Other than music?
Yeah, other than music.
Well, today would be a decent day. The only bad thing about today was that I spilled ice cream on me.
Bro, I was just about to ask you that too, cause I saw Nathaniel showed me like your ice cream on Instagram, like it fell.
Yeah.
Bro, that's
So today was going okay. I mean, today would be a good day if somebody came with me. Usually, what I think of as a good day, I wake up pretty early. I rest good last night. I go out play basketball a little bit, and then I hang out with some. Honestly, bro, a good day for me isn't good if I don't go to the studio. So that's honestly all I do.
all right.
Just-
Dope.
Is a park, studio. That's a
Alright,
good day for me.
That's perfect. So right now you're just chilling at the ice cream shop. What do you get? What type of ice cream?
Well, I got the chocolate ice cream, and I'd gone in with the cone, but I'm eating it in a cup now.
Oh, you got it in a cup. You got the waffle cone, huh?
No, I got like a regular cup because you know how I drop my ice cream? I asked for a cup and I put the
But you
big
had
chunk
it.
of
But you
ice
had it on
cream.
a waffle cone, no?
Yeah, I had a little waffle
Oh,
cone.
yeah, that's how you know you're legit, bro. People that get on those little like plastic-looking waffle cones,
Oh,
like
no.
McDonald's ones. Bro, it's like, dude, have you seen the McDonald's one? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen the McDonald's one.
Dude, it's like plastic, bro. And I see people eating that stuff. I'm like, bro, don't eat that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Bro, it's like it's plastic food. They got the cone. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. All right. So it's like freaking like it's a freaking it's a little
Chocolate.
cone, and it's got the little McDonald's little
Logo.
and then it's plastic ass cone, dude. And then my mom be eating that stuff, and I'm like, dude, you're freaking, bro. That's weird. I don't mess with that stuff, bro. But the chocolate, dude, that's good. Do you like the mint and chip or nah?
No.
You see, this is my
Honestly,
type of
whenever-
dude, bro. You're my type of dude.
Whenever
Bro. I don't mess
No,
with
I don't
that.
like mint.
Heck no. There's some freaky ass people that like mint. Like Jared. Like Jared likes mint.
That's my
like-
favorite.
He's a big
Sarah
old
likes
eater, bro.
mint. Oh, snap.
Cookies and cream.
No,
is good, too.
honestly, I usually only eat chocolate.
That's right. You see, that's how I do it. I throw down chocolate or cookies and cream, bro.
Cookies and cream, yeah, I was like,
Dude,
yeah.
cookies and cream or chocolate. That's how I
Don't
mess
trust
with it.
anyone that likes vanilla.
No, you can like vanilla. I mean, but you're
No,
not
but
gonna
that's
ask
their
for vanilla.
favorite. Something's
No,
wrong with you.
No, I've never met anybody that says, "Hey, let me get a vanilla ice."
Yeah, like I'll eat a vanilla, but I won't be like, oh, can I get a vanilla? You know, you're weird if you get a vanilla, bro. So, oh, let me get the vanilla. Nah, what the heck? Let me get some chocolate or some cookies and cream.
They're gonna look at you weird.
But yeah, that's cool, bro. You gotta come to Georgia. You're invited here. You can come whenever you want, whenever the hell you
Forgot
want.
you guys moved to Atlanta, bro.
Yeah, you can come whenever you want, bro. We'll show you
Damn,
around.
that's crazy.
We got a lot of people coming through too. We got David coming next week, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, for us.
So we got.
Don't you guys have
people
like a
that-
bunch of animals over there?
Oh yeah, we got hella animals over here, bro. You gotta come and see. Tell
Dude,
it.
bad, dude.
Yeah, you gotta come, bro.
Yeah, we
Y'all-
have like half a
how
centimeter
long
Oh,
here
y'all
already.
been there, bro?
What would you say?
How long y'all been there?
I've been here for like almost 2 years.
Jeez, it's been a while.
I know, and then Jared's been here for how long?
10 months since February.
Yeah, 10 months since February. So
How does it feel for you, Jared?
Man, honestly, well, I kind of like the way everything is, like the lifestyle, I guess. I like everything here, but I think the hardest part was leaving like my friends and everybody I knew.
Yeah.
Cause everything, like even in like, like we in our community, like I'm part of choir, so everybody I knew from there too, was from California or from like Arizona or somewhere around there,
Yeah.
and it's just like, I feel very like disconnected from everybody. Like I don't know anybody, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and it's kind of just like starting over, and like nobody ever likes to do that, you know.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
but I
starting
still
over.
like it. You know, it's cool.
Yeah, same dice over there.
Hey, bro, how old are you?
I am 18.
You're 18 years old. Okay, so you're out of high
Years
school or you're
old.
still in high school?
Nah, I'm in college now.
You're in college? All right, dope.
Yes,
And
sir.
what do you like? I assume it's something probably in music, right? You're majoring in something in music, maybe?
Yeah, I want to major in music production. So
Okay, dope.
that's the plan.
And what exactly is that though? Like, what is music production for those who don't know?
It's like, just, you know, because for me, whenever like I want to work on music,
Hmm.
you know, I don't produce, you know.
Uh huh.
So I need a like somebody that does music production
Uh huh.
to help me out. So, you know, for me, it's kind of like I want to be more independent and not have to be like, oh, I want to work on the song, but I need your help.
I need you to help me. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's mostly with the track, you know, all
Yeah.
that tech stuff that you do on the.
So what are you learning? Like, what is something that you're learning in like right now? Like, what is something that you're doing right now in the process of doing that?
Well, in college, I'm not learning nothing so far as music production, but at the studio,
Uh-huh.
they do teach you over there.
Oh, okay.
You know, I go there all the time, and I'm with my good friend, and his name is Mally, and he's an amazing producer. So whenever we're in there, you know, I don't know if you guys saw my post when I was in the studio, the dude with
Yeah.
the dreads.
Yeah.
The dude with the dreads, he's an amazing producer. So I'm always, you know, watching him. Other people, you know, that are like mentors to me, Raimo, Joel, all those people. And they help me, like, they're teaching me stuff as far as music production, mixing, those little things, you know. It's not so deep in because, you know, it's so much that you got to learn, but they're showing me, like, kind of preparing me, the basics. That way I want to learn, so when I go more into it in college, you know, I feel like I know a lot more, you know. I could be more prepared.
You already have your feet in the water, you know, like you get it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
There's this song that you were in. What's it called? It's like a bunch of people in it. You guys are in.
Blame it on me.
Blame It On Me.
Blame It
dude.
On
I
Me.
freaking love that song.
Yeah.
That song's sweet, bro. Dude,
Dude,
that's
the
so
girl
bad.
that does the hook on
That
there,
was fun.
it sounds like some sort of song that like Chris Brown would put. You know what I mean? I was listening to it and I was like, man, this sounds great. Like it was like I told Jovan, we listened to it a bunch, like on Spotify, because it's so catchy and like it has a vibe to it, you know.
And then the guy in the beginning,
Blame It
is
On
he
Me?
like the Samoan dude? Like he smacks.
Yeah.
In the beginning too.
Yeah,
That
he's
was
good.
bad.
He's a beast. I love
freaking
TJ.
that song.
Oh, yeah, that dude's he's really talented.
Yeah.
Everybody there.
Yeah, they're all very talented. Yeah, they're all really cool, and they're all in the same group as you, right? Like the same.
Yeah, they're all from
program?
Upstar.
Okay, yeah.
They're all from Upstar. Yeah, those are all my really good friends. So it's fun, you know, because, you know, some people make music and they feature on other people's music, but they're like, it's business. This is like for fun with friends, you know. So
Yeah.
that's why it's really cool.
That's dope. That's dope. And do you have a job right now? Are you chilling or what's good? Full-time student?
You know what's funny?
What?
I go part time in college,
Uh-huh.
and remember earlier how you were talking about ice cream?
Yeah.
I work at McDonald's, bro.
Oh, bro. Let's go.
You
Hey,
gonna do that to me?
Jared's
No,
Jared
it's too
worked at
late. You already
McDonald's,
dissed my ice cream, bro. You already dissed my ice cream, bro.
Dang, you were
It's too
offending
late,
his
bro.
work and you didn't even know.
Hey, bro, look, Jared, he worked at McDonald's too, and it's the worst thing that ever happened to him because this food, every time we go to McDonald's, someone forgets, like, they'll forget, like, the napkins or something, and like, dude, they freaking forgot my napkins. What the heck is this? If we were in Santa Maria and McDonald's in Santa Maria, they'd be pissed at me. And he always want to go back and complain. You always want to go back and complain to people.
Dude, I just get mad when they forget like my sauce when I order nuggets. That's like the number one thing.
Bro, but he gets pissed off. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him.
Hey, honestly, bro, it's different here only because everybody, like the manager, they're all like my age. Like there's 20 managers and they're 19, bro. So it's
Oh, dude, when it's
it's
like
chill.
that,
It's not
it's really
like
chill.
it's not like some old age lady
Yeah.
that, you know, coming at you. But honestly, it's kind of cool because I get to like the reason why I work there is I had like the hook of, you know, people
Yeah.
from my community work there.
That's cool.
And so basically, like, whenever like I want to go, I get at I get asked for like days off, and I don't feel like, what do you call it, like if I'm on the, you know, in danger of getting fired or something like that. I hope my man.
Yeah.
What about okay? So right now when we're talking about ice cream, and I was talking talking smack about McDonald's. How did you feel?
No. I felt this. Nah, honestly, I don't even care, bro. I'm just kidding.
You didn't
I
get
don't even care,
offended?
bro.
You didn't get offended? That I
Nah.
was talking smack?
I don't even care. I was just kidding. Honestly, I like this is very like our ice cream machine's broken, and people think like it's just like a thing people say, but it's actually real. Our ice cream machine's broken.
It's
Dude,
broken.
things break all the time.
It's broken.
Dude,
So
that's hella
like
funny. I wouldn't believe you, dude. If you would have told me, hey, it's broken, I was like, yeah, right, lying bastard.
no, like legit, it's broken. Like we can't make ice cream, milkshakes, McFlurries, or sundaes because the whole machine is broken, and we can't fix it till January because it will take too long and it will cost too much. So they gotta wait till next year. So there's like no ice cream for like a whole month. So it's weird.
Yeah, that's hella bad. But it's called what's I gonna say? I was gonna ask you a question now, but I lost it.
What
Talking
about
about
ice
ice cream being broken.
It's the best part of the podcast.
Huh?
That's the best part of the podcast. Of this interview.
Just me
The ice cream
forgetting
stuff.
No, what was I gonna say though? Freaking Luciano's leg over here distracted me, bro. I don't know why. Cause we have also guys that are listening. We have Luciel Castellanos from South Carolina over here visiting, and his socks are they're like long socks and they cover his calf. But one of them's all messed up and his hairy ass legs just looks weird to me. Like his hair. Like, you know what I mean? Like the hair is right there.
You're
That
You just
I'm getting
started.
distracted because he has some nice legs, bro. It's just chill. Nah, but we're not in the closet right now, guys. Usually we're out of the closet, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Okay, so I had another question from somebody on Instagram. How did you grow? This is from Kimbers on Instagram, and she was saying, how did you grow to be so passionate about making music?
that's a really good question. What's her name? Kim?
Yeah, Kimbers.
Well, honestly, I think since I was a kid, I've always liked some type of music. Like when I was in 5th grade, I was in band till like my junior year, and that already kind of like when I wanted to go to college for a band. Like, that's what I wanted to do since I was a kid, which is kind of weird when you think about it, because like dang, I would have been in band right now. But I wanted to do that, since I was a kid. That kind of helped me a little bit as far as like in music theory and stuff like that.
What was something?
And,
What was the instrument that you played in band?
I played trumpet, which I loved, and I still love. I wish I had a trumpet.
Dude,
right
when
now,
I
but I don't.
was in elementary, I wanted to do band, and I wanted to play the saxophone. I don't know why.
Saxophone's a nice
The
instrument.
saxophone,
It's beautiful.
it looked cool, and then like the sound was nice and everything. I liked it.
Yeah, you look cool when you're holding it, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but yeah, and then kind of just I started, just thinking about music, like as far as songwriting when I was. It wasn't that long ago, honestly. It was. What was it, 2015?
Yeah.
Like 4 years
When you
ago.
first started getting like into it and whatnot?
As far as songwriting, yes. As far as songwriting, I used to have this ugly piano, and then I'd like play whatever. I used to be so bad at it. I still don't think I'm amazing at it, but I was pretty bad at it because I got to play, and then I have some recordings, and I'll listen back to it. Because there's this thing. I thought it was amazing when I was starting. But like I've seen these people like listen back to your first things that you worked on and just look how much you improved. I look back at it, bro, and I feel like I'm like, oh my god, this is so terrible. Like it was so terrible, bro. Like it was so bad.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, you're probably playing like just like a single note melody, and you think you're like the best
You
person
like-
in the world. You're Beethoven.
Dude, exactly. Like you have a simplest with the worst melody, but you felt like you're a songwriter. I used to think I was like, whoa, whoa, I made a song, But it was like, ooh, like I listen to it now. But it makes me feel good because, it shows, like if you keep working on it, just it improves. And so I kind of listening back to it, not even like now, like even last year when I would listen to it, it kind of motivated me, and that kind of just makes me feel more passionate about music because I love the feeling of feeling satisfied when you finish something,
Yeah.
or when you hear back, or just the satisfaction of knowing that you're improving, just want to improve more, and then that just makes me feel good. I've always just had this love for music in general, but as far as songwriting, it started off of that, just listening to how bad I was, just makes me feel good, improving.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like a motivational thing, but now whenever I write a song, it's the best feeling in the world, just sitting back.
Yeah.
Even if it's not the best thing, but you still love it because, you made it.
Yeah, it's like your baby.
Exactly, little baby.
What are what are your like favorite genres of music? Like, what are you listening to like on your way home or
every day
working out or something like that? What's the difference?
Every day I listen to James Arthur, so probably like ballad or pop.
You said James Arthur?
James Arthur, I love James Arthur.
I love that dude. He's hella beast, bro.
My favorite artist. So I'm into pop or ballad. Hip hop, I guess. I like hip hop, but it's not something that I listen to every day.
Yeah.
Honest, it's weird because I used to rap all the time, and now honestly I don't even. Which I don't dislike. Like I don't mind listening to it, but I guess I just like enjoying to some. Like I like listening to music where I could like listen like to that. Because when I listen to a song, it's weird because I don't just listen to the voice. I like to listen to every like instrument that in the background or every little thing, like or the little reverb and stuff or cues that they put.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's just cool because it's just like, whoa, like you could actually. I talk to my friends and I'm like, bro, we could actually like work on something like this. It's just exciting. I like listening to all the pieces that they put together and how it sounds like in one. And so I really enjoy ballad.
Yeah, what's like one like a genre that is there a genre that you won't like listen to, like you're not into?
Well, I don't like what's that, heavy metal?
Heavy metal? Yeah, I don't mess with heavy metal, bro.
I don't like heavy metal.
Yeah, I'm not into heavy metal. What about country?
You listen to country? I enjoy some country.
Yeah.
I don't like some. It depends. If it's hardcore country, I don't like it.
Yeah, like.
But if it's like,
yeah.
But there's this one song. It's called "In Case You Didn't Know."
Oh, that's a hell of a song. I love it. In case you didn't know,
that
baby, I'm crazy about you. No, that song's hella bad, bro.
I know. It's so it just depends, I guess.
Yeah, I'm into everything. I'm into everything. Freaking rancheras, freaking reggaeton. It could be freaking.
I like reggaeton.
Hip hop. But
actually, one of the
only my favorite.
Country's your favorite?
Yeah, I love country, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, cause a lot of country songs are like a story. You know what I mean? They all have a meaning to it. Even like the hillbilly country. I don't really listen to it, but there's the hillbilly country has a story to it too. Like, even though it's kind of hillbilly-ish, it's like
Yeah, stories. It's good to have people, in your song.
Yeah, so I'm really into music like that, but like the heavy metal, there's a lot of rap that I don't really mess with too. Like rap, I like rap, but there's some rap music that I just don't. I don't know. It's just not my stuff.
Yeah, I get you. I don't really listen to rap that much, but I enjoy it sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same. That's how I am. Also, I have another question, okay, bro. So you're pretty familiar with a lot of people from Santa Maria and like some of the some of the llamas from Santa Maria. So who is your favorite llama? Well, actually, we got one llama that I think I know who you're gonna say, but one of the llamas is not from Santa Maria. He's actually from Santa Barbara. So
Santa Barbara. I know exactly.
Yeah. So who's your favorite llama?
But that's kind of, I don't want to say it's easy because it's not.
It's easy, bro. It's okay. We get it.
Bro, I was just, can it be other than the one from Santa Barbara?
Okay, so it is Jacob.
So I love Jacob, bro.
If Jacob wasn't part of this question, it would be.
Yeah, who would you choose?
If Jacob. Fudge, I don't know. There's so many of you guys.
Cause you're cool with like Esteban and like Josh. Who else are you? Dodos. So who would you say? From those three, who would be your next favorite?
From those three, bro, that's hard. Dang.
Are you trying to kill his friendships?
Yeah, bro. That's how we mess around like that, bro.
I mean. No, I don't want to choose thing. I mean, if I had to choose, Dude, that's hard, dude.
All right.
We're not gonna pressure you.
I'm gonna choose for you, bro. I'm gonna choose for you, okay? Because I already know how it goes down. It's gonna be a Esteban.
I'll tell you if
It's
you're
gonna be
right.
Esteban, and then Joshy, and then Dodos. Joshy's in front because Joshy's a kiss butt. He likes kissing ass, bro. So it might be.
Alright, it'll be
Joshy and
Joshy.
Esteb. There you go.
It'll be Joshy.
You see, it's a Joshy. He's in Africa, all like, all happy and all that, huh?
He's back over there?
Yeah, he's already over there. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something on Lama Podcast. I FaceTimed Joshy the other day, and he's bald.
What?
Yeah, he got lice.
You lying?
Bro, he got lice. So now he's bald.
Oh,
Bro, he's bald. Bro, he looks hella funny. He has a big old head.
dang. You look like you had a big
Dude,
one.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him to Snapchat you. And you can see his big old head, dude. He looks
I
funny.
bet.
I'ma
Snap
tell
me,
him-
Joshy.
Yeah, snap of Josh, your big old head.
Snap me, Joshy.
It's hella funny.
Okay, yeah. Man, but hey, we appreciated having you on here. We're already at around 50 minutes. We appreciate that you took the time to come on here and be our guest today and let us pick at your brain about all these different things. You know, you're such a talented person, you know, and you know, even you have such a big heart and everything, you know, after our conversation, everything, you know, and I hope everybody listening continues to support you. Everything that you do, you know that we're going to always be supporting you and everything you do. And it's just been an honor having you.
I appreciate you guys and everybody. And honestly, for inviting me in the first place, which was unexpected, but I was very happy. I was like, oh my God, podcast. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, and we'd love to have you back another time, you know, and, you know,
course.
maybe like in a couple
be awesome.
months or like, you know, like a year from now, you're going to be somewhere even bigger, you know, and we'd appreciate having you on again and talking
Yeah,
everything,
for
you
sure.
know, picking your brain once more.
And I appreciate all the questions everybody asked as well. So
Yeah,
Made
there were
it
some more
interest-
questions, but they were kind of just saying, how can you play piano with your nails so long?
was that Giselle?
Yeah, I think that was a girl named Giselle.
Freaking Giselle.
Some other people saying, when are you going to collaborate with them? Like Joshua, he was saying, when are you going to collab with him? Why are you so
Josh-
cute?
Josh from Africa.
From Africa, Joshua.
Oh, Joshy.
Yeah, other people were saying, they just said hi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, hi guys.
yeah, and then, there was, let me see, one last question. Do you plan on having an album coming out anytime in the future? Is that something on your mind?
Well, it's kind of complicated. I'm gonna drop an EP next month in January. But as far as like a whole album, you know, with the 20-something songs, I don't plan on doing that for a while. Only because you know it's smart not to, because you know I'm barely starting, so I want to be consistent. When you have a whole album with like 20 songs, that's like a whole hella months worth of music just in one day.
Yeah.
So I want to like be able to be consistent on music, drop singles to keep people, you know, intrigued and like, you know, keep them.
Keep your name out there and keep the relevance
Yeah.
and everything. Okay, sounds
Exactly.
great. Okay, is
Yeah.
there anybody you'd like to shout out or anything else you want to shout out your Instagram, anything else?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm pretty sure it's ab.dlp. And then also shout out to Upstart Records and shout out to Figo Navarro and everybody else. And then shout out to Jacob because you're awesome and you're beautiful. That's that.
Okay,
That's
Thank you once again, AB. We appreciate it. Everybody, this has been
sure.
the Llama Podcast with your hosts, Jared and Jovan, with our amazing guest, the very talented AB, or Dela, I guess we could say now.
Called Dela exclusive only on the
Dela.
Lama Podcast.
Yeah, you guys heard it here first. It's Dela. We appreciate having him on here. Everybody continue to listen, continue to subscribe, share on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everywhere else. Remember on our website we're gonna be having some Christmas things coming out, Christmas merch and stuff like that. So you guys stay tuned and be over there, support over there, and we're gonna try and send AB some stuff too, so he can
Hey.
get that Llama merch and stuff.
Hey, for
Once
sure.
again, this has been the Llama Podcast. We'll see you guys there. Goodbye.
And I'm not saying that it's easy. So many memories around. I know forever we will live for them. I know there's treasure in the lost and found. But I cannot waste the morning, cannot waste an evening, cannot waste a whole first thought. I wanna save this feeling of living while I'm here, and I cannot waste this life I got. I cannot waste this life I got. What what does it amount to? Does it really matter? What's the point of being here? Maybe to offer the gift of a smile